Hi, 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 good morning. Am I audible? Yes. Hello.
Yes, Sanjeev. Yes, Sanjeev, it's audible.
Yeah, okay, fine. So in yesterday class, we discussed about change management. Okay. So continuation to change management. Today also we are going to discuss about few things, few use cases, and remaining part of the change management. Okay. Today we have very less attendance. I don't know why. So okay. So you can see how many ways we can create a change request. Yes, yesterday still life cycle of the emergency change, standard change, normal change we have completed. So today we are going to discuss about how many ways we can able to create a change request. So you can see manual creation. That means creating change request from the change application. Creating change request from the change application. Incident management. Yes, we can able to create a change request from the incident management. Problem management. Yes, we can able to create change request from the problem management. Request fulfillment or service catalog. From the request fulfillment also we can able to create a change request. Integrations from third party systems to our service now. Yes, we can able to create a change request. So in our class, we are going to discuss about manual creation, incident, problem. Okay, this concept is not completed. So maybe after tomorrow, maybe on Monday, you will get this concept. Okay. Yes. So now I'm going to incident management. Now I'm planning to create a change request from the incident application. So you can say I'm going to incident. So here first of all, I'm creating one incident record. I'm creating one incident record. So maybe I'm selecting double router. So maybe I'm saying something like create change from incident. Create change from incident. Okay. Create change from incident. And I'm saving this incident record. I'm saving this incident record. From this incident record, I'm planning to create a change request. So you can see where it is. Yes, create normal change, create standard change, create emergency change. Now I'm going to create a normal change. Create normal change. Okay. Yes. Now we can see I have successfully created a normal change request from the instance record. If we scroll down here, related records. So you can see instance fixed by change. Yes, this instant record is automatically added here. This instant record is automatically added here. Okay. Yes. Any queries from creating change request from the instant record? You have any queries, guys? Yes. No? Okay, fine. So once the change request is created, we have to keep this instant state is on hold, awaiting change. Okay, awaiting change. You can save it. Once change request is created for the instant record, yes, we have to keep state on hold, and on hold reason is awaiting change. Okay, then you can come to the change request. You know the procedure. Yesterday we already seen. Now I'm assigning this to some group. Maybe I'm assigning it to software group. Okay, and I'm saving it. Then after I'm going for the approval. Then after I'm going for the approval, request approval. Yes. So yes, here it generated software group approval. Okay, so I'm going to approve software group approval. So we are a service system administrator. We have full rights, so that's why directly I'm approving from our screen itself. Okay, so in real time, these persons will approve the change request. Okay, for example, if we are talking about Fred Ludy, yes, Fred Ludy logged into the Servicenow instance. He will go to the my approvals here. In my approvals, he is able to see in my approvals, he is able to see his approval record. Then he will approve it. Okay, like that we have to do in the real time. So next, it went for the cab approval. Now I'm also doing the tab approval, approve it. Okay, yes. Once cab approved, so we have to wait until schedule time we have given. Okay, until schedule time we have given. So as of now here, I haven't given all these things yesterday we already discussed. Okay, now I'm directly going to the implement state. So this use case motive is creating instant record from the, creating change request from the instant record. Okay, yes, it is in review state. Now I'm closing this change. So while closing, we have to provide the closure information. I will say successful. So I'm saying test, close. Okay, guys, yes, this change request is successfully created. Now we have to close the instant record also. You can see, guys, in the while closing the problem record, automatically resolve the instant. Yes or no? But here it's not like that. If we want, we can able to include. Sorry, wait. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. If you want, we can write a script for this functionality. Like if you want, while closing the change request, if you want to close the instant record, yes, we can able to write the function. We can able to develop the functionality by using script. Okay. So while doing the script, we can remember, we can discuss this use case, how to close the instant record while closing the change request. Okay. Yes. So this is one use case. Yes, I have successfully closed. Then after we have to close the instant record. Close. resolved by change. Okay, test. So, yes, we have successfully resolved the incident and we have successfully closed the change request. Next, you can see. Next, I'm going to create a change request from the problem record. Now I'm going to the problem. Create new. So I'm saying something like this. Test. Okay. So from this problem I'm going to create a change request. For example, I'm going to create a normal change. Okay. Yes. We have successfully created a normal change for the problem. So here you can see this problem record is included. Then after same procedure, we have to go for approval. We have to go for the schedule state, implement state and all. Okay. Yes. So I'm going for request approval. So I'm closing this request. Yes. Yes, it went for the software group approval. Then after it is going through cab approval. So cab approval is also approving. Cab also we are approving. Now I'm clicking on implement. We started implementing our functionality in the live environment. Then after I'm reviewing it. Wait, it's loading. Review it. Yes, once implementation is completed, we can review it. Then after you can close the incident record. Okay, then after you can close the incident record. You can see I successfully closed the incident record here. Sorry, change record. I successfully closed the change record. So if you see here there are two change tasks also created automatically. Okay, implement post implementation testing. You can see it is automatically created. Okay, otherwise we have to create manually if it is required. Okay, otherwise we have to create manually if it is required. So this is one change request. And you can see again I'm going to create a change request. Again I'm going to create a change request. So from the change request also you can able to include problem or incident. Okay, yes. I'm going to normal change. So here we don't have any mandatory fields. So I'm saying testing. I'm saving it. So you can scroll down. Yes, we have successfully created a change request. Okay, we have successfully created a change request. Then after I'm trying to add users. I'm trying to add users. Okay, wait, it's loading. Yes, you can scroll down. So instance caused by change. Instance caused by change. So instance caused by change means, so while implementing the change request, if we get any other issues, any other issues because of this change request, okay, you have to raise the instance from here. Got it, everyone? Yes or no? So while implementing this change request in the live environment, if we get any issues, so you have to raise the instance from here. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that instant, because of this change request, okay, then only you have to raise instance from here. Yes, you have implementing this change request in the live environment. While implementing this change request, another functionality got the issue because of this change request. Okay, then you have to raise the instance from here. then you have to raise a instance from here. So you can see. Nullity is broken due to instance, due to change. So you can submit it. It has successfully created instant record, and we have to wait until that instant record is completed, resolved. Okay. So we have to complete this change request. So after instant resolution only. Got it? After instant resolution only, you have to complete it. Then you can see. So in this procedure is same. So for example, you are fixing few instances with this particular change request. For example, 2 instances was assigned to you, and you got issue, and somebody raised instant, and you are going to fix those 2 instances by using the change request. Okay, we are fixing that instance by using the change request. So while fixing that instance by using this change request, we have to include those instances here. So instance fixed by change. So I'm going to edit. So we have to add those instances here. Okay. So for example, randomly I'm adding 2 records. This one. I'm saving it. Okay. Yes, we have to add like this. Next. Problem. So for example, you also fixing problem from this change request. For example, you also fixing the problem from the change request. You have to add that problem record here. Okay. For example, I'm adding one sample problem. Yes. Next here you can see, guys. Yes, we have this change request. We have this change request. So maybe change request was created by in our project, in our team. It may be created by your project manager, your your Servicenow architect, or maybe your team lead. But this change request was implemented by somebody. Okay. This change request was implemented by somebody. Maybe team members will implement. Maybe team members will implement. Maybe we have separate team in our organization. Got it? What I am saying? Yes. From your team lead or your project manager or your Servicenow architect was created this change request. That's fine. So after creation of this change request, maybe the implementation team is different. Maybe the implementation team has separate. Okay. Got it? What I'm saying? So maybe only that implementation team has to implement this change request. Okay, then what we will say here, we will create a change task. So you can see one task for the implementation, one task for the PIR. So you can see implementation. Here also saying, and I'm submitting it. Okay. Next, then come here. So maybe I'm also creating another ticket for the PIR, post implementation review. So why I'm creating these 2 change requests? Because of so change created by somebody, and implementation is done by the somebody. And why I'm creating post implementation review for catalog, change task? Because of testing team is different. Testing team is different. Our development team is different. Okay. So testing team has to develop this functionality, test this implementation of change request. Okay. Got it, everybody? So I'm creating separate tasks for them. You can see, guys, so whether it is an instant, it is a problem, or it is a change request. If they have instant task, problem task, or change task, so while closing instant record or problem record or change record, so you have to close those tasks first of all. So once you related tasks you have completed, then only you can close the change request or problem or instant. Got it, everybody? For example, you have created change request. Now you are planning to close this change request. If you are planning to close this change request, before closing this change request, you must complete these two change tasks. Okay, you must complete these two change tasks. Got it? What I'm saying? Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you are planning to complete the change request, so you have to, before you have to complete the change task. Okay, so in the default functionality, it is not mandatory to complete, but in real time, we will keep the functionality like that by writing some scriptings. Okay, like in real time. So if you are closing, if you are planning to close this change request without completing this change task, it will not allow you to close the change request. But in the default functionality, it will accept. Okay, we have to implement it as per our organizational requirement. This one. Okay. Yes. Next, you can see. So these are the few use cases with the change request. Next, you can see. So what are the roles in change management? There are ITIL role, ITIL admin role, change manager role. ITIL role, ITIL admin role, change manager role. We have three roles here. ITIL, ITIL admin, change manager role. Okay. So you already know about ITIL and ITIL admin role. So change manager role will take care of overall life cycle of the change management process. Next, what are the states in change management? In interviews, they will ask, what are the states in change management? New, assess, authorize, schedule, implement, review, close, and cancel. These are the states in change management. New, assess, authorize, schedule, implement, review, close, and cancel. These are the states in change management. Okay. So whenever change is created, the state of change request is new. Assess state. Peer review and technical approval of change is conducted during this state. Okay. Assess state. Peer review and technical approval of change is conducted during this state. Authorize. CAP provides final authorization to proceed with the change. Schedule. Change is scheduled and awaiting implementation. Implement. Work to implement change is being conducted. Review. Change has been implemented and someone verifies if change is successful. A PIR may be conducted. Post implementation review. Close. Change is closed with no further action. Cancel. Change is cancelled. Okay. These are the states in change management. So you can see, so in the normal change, what are the states we have in change, normal change request? So normal change request states are new, assess, authorize, schedule, implement, review, close, and cancel. What are the emergency change request states? New, authorize, schedule, implement, review, close, cancel. What are the standard change request states? New, schedule, implement, review, close, and cancel. So in interview point of view, these are the very important question related to change request states. Okay. So guys, if it is a normal change request, it will go through every state. If it is an emergency change request, here we don't have access state. If it is a standard change request, here we don't have access and authorized state. Okay, everybody remember. Next. So you can see what are the tables involving in the change management. Task table, change request table, change task table. There are three tables involving in the change management. Task, change request, change task. Okay, yes, next. So you can see, what do you mean by CAB? Change Advisory Board. Change Advisory Board. ECAB stands for Emergency Change Advisory Board. PIR stands for Post Implementation Review. And here you can see, guys, so for example, the change request will implement, if it is a normal change request or standard change request, we will implement weekly release. Mostly in Fridays, we will implement the change request. Okay. Mostly in Fridays. Most of the organization will follow Fridays. So if they are using agile methodology, maybe for every we can say every scrum they will implement a change request. It may be for 3 months. For 3 months, they will implement a change request. That means within these 3 months, within that agile methodology, we have different sprints: sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, like that. And in that sprints, they will complete a few tasks. In the sprint 1, we will complete few tasks. In sprint 2, we will complete few tasks. In sprint 3, we will complete few tasks. Then after that, we'll go for the release management. Within the release management, we will create a change request and we'll implement all the tickets completed in the sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3 to the production environment at a time. So that should be called as project go live. We are calling that should be called as project go live. Got it? And all those tasks are related to one particular business application. We can say one particular business application. For example, guys, like incident management, we are planning to implement a new functionality for our organization. Okay, so maybe capacity management, maybe we are planning to implement a capacity management application. So for developing each and every functionality, maybe it will take some time, maybe 2 months, 3 times, like that. And if we are going to the agile methodology, so related to that capacity management, all tasks we will complete in within the this scrum. Okay, yes, maybe sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3 will complete it. Finally, we'll create a change request and we will implement all these tasks to production environment. Then we are saying capacity management go live. Got it? Maybe sometimes you already listen this kind of go live, my project is go live, something like that. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And so here you can see we are talking about ECAB. Yes. If you are implementing a change request, yes. For example, today is Thursday. For example, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow you have to implement a change request. Yes. If tomorrow, if you want to implement a change request, today it will happen CAB meetings. We have CAB meetings before implementing the change request. Within the CAB meeting only, CAB member will approve or reject our change request. Got it, everybody? Within CAB meetings only, they will approve or reject the change request. We have CAB meetings before change request implementation into the live environment. Everybody got it? So if you create a change request, if you are getting approval, then it is not going, it's not a functionality like that. So before that functionality, we have CAB meetings also. Before that, we have CAB meetings also. In that CAB meetings, CAB members will discuss about a few business things. So if we implement this functionality, so how it will helpful for our business. If we, for example, if we are removing some functionality with the change request, if we remove this functionality from our business, so how our business looks like, all these things they will discuss with the CAB meetings. Okay. Yes. Next. So I have mentioned what are the fields we are with the change request. So you can see number, requested by category, subcategory, assignment group, assigned to state, impact, trees, priority, short description, configuration item, type. Okay, these are the few fields we'll regularly see with the change request. And I have mentioned few reference links here for learning more about the change management. Okay, yes. Next, conflict detection. What do you mean by conflict? So why I have written conflict detection definition here? In some interview, they asked about this conflict detection. At that time, I don't have idea about conflict detection. So then after I have written in this Word document. Okay. So you can see conflict detection identifies potential scheduling conflicts for a change request based upon the configuration items, planned start date, and the planned end date is in scope for the change. If scheduling conflicts exist, conflict detection also checks any related backout or maintenance schedules and other active change requests to determine the scheduling conflict. Maybe sometimes what happens is So for example, we are planning to implement our change request today maybe at 9 a.m. So within the same time, maybe we have another configuration, another change request was scheduled for the implementation. So, so we are implementing a change request means we are modifying something to the configuration item. Configuration item is nothing but anything which is using in our organizational business. Okay. Yes. Conflict detection checks for it, like plan start date, plan end date, and whether it is in within the scope or not, and all it will check. Okay. This is about conflict detection. So you can see conflict detection identifies potential scheduling conflicts for a change request based upon the configuration items, planned start date and planned end date in scope for the change. If a scheduling conflict exists, conflict detection also checks any related backout or maintenance schedules and other active change requests to determine the scheduling conflict. Okay, next. So if you want to learn more about this conflict detection, you can go to this talk URL. Next, you can see somebody asked about maintenance schedule, backout schedule. Okay. In one interview, they asked about what do you mean by maintenance schedule and backout schedule. And they also asked about risk assessment. Okay. So for example, you can open any change request here. So here you can see here we have calculate risk. So if you click on the calculate risk, it will calculate the risk of this change request. So you can see. So by implementing this change request, the risk is very low. Okay. By implementing this change request, the risk is very low. Okay. Here also you can see priority also low, risk also low. Okay. Got it like this. We will calculate. And sometimes we have risk assessments also we have. So for example, you are planning to implement this change request. Okay. So before implementing a change request, we have to calculate something. We have risk assessment. So maybe in real times, if you see somewhere, sometimes here, we have a risk assessment. Here we have calculate risk, right? Like that, we have related link called risk assessment. When you click on the risk assessment, it will ask for the few questions. Okay, if you answer, if you are going to answer the questions, then it will automatically update the risk. How based upon your responses, risk will automatically calculate. Got it, everybody? Yes or no? So maybe if it's possible, we can write a risk assessment definition. So you can see a change risk assessment is one possible method to evaluate the risk associated with a particular change management initiative. Change risk assessment prevents the organization from being 1 minute. Maybe this is not a docs definition. I feel we can wait for we can check for the docs definition. So guys, we always go for the authorized websites. Okay. Yes. So here you can see, this is a risk assessment definition. Wait 1 minute, it's loading. So you can see. So you can see. So risk assessment provides a flexible way to capture information from the end user to calculate the risk of the associated change request. You can define the risk assessment questions, thresholds, and conditions that calculate the risk for any change request. Okay. This is the risk assessment definition. So I'm also making this in docs. I will also copy the URL. Maybe yesterday I already sent this document. Maybe today we don't require to send. That's why I'm planning to keep this definition in the notepad. Okay. Copying it. So in only one interview, they asked about this, guys. Risk assessment. Risk assessment. Risk assessment will always calculate in the change request only. Okay, you remember this. Next, we can try. So basically, I tried for the definitions of this maintenance schedule and backout schedule. So I didn't get any information about this. So we can also try now. So if we get information, we can note down. Otherwise, not. It's not required. Okay. So maintenance schedule. Service no change management maintenance schedule. Wait. Configure schedule. Yes, wait. Here I have some information. So you can see what they are saying. Use the backward and maintenance window to schedule a change. Backward window specifies the timings during which normal change activity should not be scheduled. Maintenance window specifies the times during which change request should be scheduled. For example, create a backward schedule for cold freezers at the end of the year. The backward maintenance schedule. So 1 minute. So you can see the backout window specify times during which normal change activity should not be scheduled. Okay. So I'm copying this one for backward schedule. You can say. Next. The maintenance window specifies timings during the which change request should be scheduled. Okay. Yes, I'm copying up to here is fine. In one interview, they have asked actually. Okay. So I'm trying to copy URL also here. Wait. I'm pasting content here. Okay. Okay, guys. Yes. Next. So finally, we are at the end of the change management process. So you have any queries, please ask me about change request or from the previous concepts also. Then I will start with the knowledge management mostly. Okay.
Okay, as you said, this blackout and maintenance schedule, are these something that we need to define it, or it's a part of?
So while implementing a change request, it's not required to create this backout or maintenance schedule. So for example, so you can see in the examples, they clearly said, if you want to freeze some code at the end of the year, so we have to create a backout schedule. Okay, for creating backout schedule, you can type backward schedule, something like that, you will get. Maybe within this, you can see, within these schedules, you will find, so you can see backward schedule, maintenance schedule. From here, you have to create it. Okay. Got it?
Okay.
Yes.
So actually, it comes under change only, right?
Yeah, it comes under change only. Okay. Yes. So you can, for example, I'm clicking on new button, you can check. So even I haven't created anything. So you can see. So time zone. So condition, based on what condition we have to keep this one and all we have to keep here. Okay. Yeah. So change request for what we are planning to freeze our functionality. Okay. Yes. And even I haven't created backward schedule at any time. So all these things will take care by the change management team. All these things will take care by the change management team. Okay, guys. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And somebody joined with Realme 7 Pro. Who is that? Guys, whatever the names you have given to me within the email. So please keep your Zoom name is that one. Okay. So otherwise I will confuse. Yes, guys. So this is about change request finally. Then Now I'm going to knowledge management. Can I go to knowledge management or can we have some activity? So we have 40, we have another 40 minutes. So wait, actually in yesterday, so I have bring with some images. So these images will tell us about identifying the problem management database and incident management database. So you can see how incident record should be like. So this is problem management data. You can see how incident data looks like. So whenever I am learning ITIL, so I also ITL V3 certified. At that time, they have given this Excel sheet. Okay, so you can see. So you can see PC does not work when switch on. PC does not work when switch on. So you can see wants to want what? So this one I9525 wants to able to get PCs to send reports on a network. Okay, so these all are the instance. So for this instance, we identified few problems. So here you can see it is a problem, and this related problem number is this one P2238. 1 minute, P23 2238. Oh my god, sorry, it's playing wrong. 2238. So you can see where it is. Yes, so you can see power supply to pre-1999 PC terminals fails regularly. Okay, this is a problem record. Got it? So for that instant record, this is the actual problem record. Okay, guys.
This type of incidents is not related to ServiceNow, right?
Yes, exactly. So here we are learning about the functionality. We are learning about the functionality. Okay. So
Okay.
like that, for example, we are saying Wi-Fi issue, we are saying login issue like that. So if we get ServiceNow as a ServiceNow developer, we will also get a ServiceNow issues. Yes or no? For example, we have Abil Tutor. Abil Tutor is planning to create an instant record, but he doesn't have the access to instant application. He will raise a instant. He will raise a ticket for that, and he will call to a customer care. We will create a ticket and we will check that ServiceNow related issue. Okay, got it? So here we are discussing about functional wise. Yes or no?
Okay.
Maybe for next 2 to 3 classes, I will try to show few ServiceNow issues. Okay, few ServiceNow issues like this I will show. Okay, within the Excel sheet. Got it?
Okay.
Yes. So here you have any queries, so you can see. So I will try to send these two images to you within the email. Please try to identify. So for which record they created problem record and all. Okay. So this is instant. These all are the instance. For few of the instance, we have the problem records. Okay. I will send you these, so you can try to identify problem record. So here you can see password no longer works. Has it been amended by IT service desk? They have created problem record for this. You can see P2237 problem record ID is P2237. So you can see now the passwords has been made case sensitive. They don't seem to work. Okay, this is a problem. Got it, guys? Everybody? Yes. Okay. So I will try to send these images. You can try to identify what is the incident, why we have created problem record for this particular incident. Okay. Yes. Next, I'm going to knowledge management. Now I'm going to knowledge management. So you can come here. So where is knowledge management? Yes, we have knowledge management. So you can see knowledge management. The ServiceNow knowledge management application enables the sharing of information in knowledge bases. The ServiceNow knowledge management application enables the sharing of information in knowledge bases. Sharing of information in knowledge bases. Okay. The knowledge bases contains the knowledge articles that provide users with information such as self-help, troubleshooting, and resolution. You already know. So we are saying knowledge management. We have knowledge bases. We have knowledge articles. You know what do you mean by article? Article, knowledge article is about some incident, some situation, some use case. Got it? Some issue fixing or some guidance. Okay, guys. Got it? What do you mean by knowledge article? So even in the regular newspapers, you are seeing articles. Maybe we have Russia-Ukraine war. So we have articles published in the newspapers. Yes, that is one article. Like that, we have knowledge articles. Like that, we have knowledge articles. Maybe knowledge articles will help us in our day-to-day life. For example, you want to change a password for Servicenow instance. You don't know how to change. If you go to the knowledge article, you will see the step-by-step procedure, how to change a password for your Servicenow instance. For example, you are planning to register, you are planning to apply a leave, If you go to the knowledge article, it will show you the procedure for applying the leave. You want to learn something about your business functionalities. Yes, if you go to the knowledge article, yes, you are able to see that functionality related documents. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Yes, so can see knowledge management application enables the sharing of information in knowledge bases. Okay. Knowledge management application enables the sharing of information in knowledge bases. The knowledge base contains knowledge articles that provides users with information. The knowledge base contains knowledge articles that provides users with information such as self-help, troubleshooting, and task resolutions. Okay. Self-help, troubleshooting, and task resolution. Okay. Yes. Knowledge management table name is KB_knowledge. Knowledge management table name is KB_knowledge. Here you can see who are the persons will involving in the knowledge management. There are 3 persons involving in the knowledge management. Who those are? Knowledge user, knowledge manager, knowledge contributor. Okay. Knowledge user, knowledge manager, knowledge contributor. Knowledge user reviews and uses knowledge in day-to-day activities, identifies missing knowledge need in day-to-day activities, and identifies knowledges that needs to be updated. Basically, a knowledge user is an end user. We can say knowledge user is an end user. Okay. He reviews and uses the knowledge articles in day-to-day life. For example, we are the end users, you can say. We are the knowledge users who will use knowledge articles in day-to-day life. That means if you need something, you will go to the knowledge articles and you can review or you can read that knowledge article. Okay. Yes, we are the knowledge users, you can say. Knowledge user reviews and uses the knowledge in day-to-day activities, identifies the missing knowledge need in day-to-day activities. Okay. So if any knowledge articles are missing, or if any knowledge articles need to create, or any knowledge articles required for day-to-day life, so will inform to the knowledge manager or knowledge contributor. Okay. And identifies knowledge that need to be updated. For example, the knowledge users also identifies what are the knowledge articles we have to update. Okay. Next. Yes, you know that knowledge article finally he reviews the knowledge articles, he reads the knowledge articles, he uses the knowledge articles in day-to-day life. So he will tell us about newly required knowledge articles. He will also tell us about any knowledge articles need required updation. Okay, yes. Next, knowledge manager. Knowledge manager manages the day-to-day process activities, reviews submitted. Knowledge articles helps identify the need for new content, creates and maintains the categories and templates and gathering records. Okay, we can say knowledge manager will take care of knowledge management life cycle. He will take care of entire knowledge management life cycle. Knowledge manager manages the day-to-day process activities, reviews submitted knowledge articles. So he will take care of day-to-day process activities and review submitted knowledge articles, and he helps to identify the need for a new content. Is there any new knowledge articles required, or is there any updation required for the existing knowledge articles? He will take care of it and creates and maintains categories and templates and gathering the reports. Okay, he will take care of all these things. Next, knowledge contributor. Yes, we are a ServiceNow developer. We are expert in ServiceNow. We are a knowledge contributor in ServiceNow domain. Okay, yes. Knowledge contributor submits a new knowledge articles and updates the content for their existing articles. Okay, knowledge contributor submits new knowledge articles and updates the content of their existing articles. Knowledge contributor submits a new knowledge article and updates the content of their existing articles. Okay, yes. These are the 3 persons still involving knowledge management. You can see, guys, in the knowledge management, we have knowledge bases. In the knowledge bases, we have knowledge articles. Okay, so if we go to the instance, we have category, subcategory, right? Like that here, knowledge base and knowledge articles. Okay, yes. So within the knowledge persons, you have any queries, please let me know up to here from the knowledge management. Yes, you have any queries with knowledge management?
Mostly these are 3 roles maintained by one person only, I think.
Yes, exactly. So not only knowledge management, even incident problem change also like that only in most of the organizations. So if it is a bigger organizations, it is a bigger project, yes, they will maintain each and every role separately. Okay, if it is a small organization or it is a small project, so everybody may so only one person maintains all 3 roles. Got it? It's completely based upon the organization and the project size. Okay,
Okay.
yes. So for example, guys, so you can see if you are working in smaller companies, they directly give you the admin access even for the production environment. Okay, admin or security admin access also they will give if it is a smaller organization. For example, if you are joining in bigger organizations and bigger projects, we can say. For example, I worked for Servicenow company. I worked for Servicenow company for 1.5 years. Okay. So with the at that time I have almost 6.5 years experience. Even I don't have access to production environment. Even I don't have access to production environment. Okay, got it? How
Okay.
the roles influence within the project. Got it? It's completely depends upon the organization and project. Okay. So for example, I worked for another organization also. Maybe at that time I have 5 years experience, I hope. Okay. At that time, I don't have security_admin role. Okay. I'm expert in ServiceNow, but I don't have access for security_admin role. you know, so we already discussed something about elevated role while user interface. We will discuss more about that in the further classes. Okay, I don't have security underscore admin role like that. If it is a small organization, if it is a small project, yes, they will provide everything. Admin role, security underscore admin role, everything in the even in the production environment. So for non-production environments, by default, they will give. Okay. For non-production environments, everything, whatever we require, whatever we are asking, yes, everything they will provide. But for the production, even guys, if you want to provide ITIL role to anybody in the organization, you require approval from your manager. Okay. Got it? Because of a few roles are the licensed roles. Few roles are the licensed roles. For example, ITIL role is a licensed role. ITIL admin role is a licensed role. Admin role is a licensed role. Security transfer admin is a licensed role. We have licensed roles. Okay. It's not possible to give roles however the users like. Okay. We require some approval process and we have to follow that. Okay. Yes, everybody got it. Next, you can see. So what is the life cycle of knowledge management? What is the life cycle of knowledge management? So draft, review, publish, and return. We can say these are states also same. Draft, review, publish, and return. We have 4 states in knowledge management. Draft, review, publish, and return. So what we will do with the draft state? So creates a knowledge article from existing record or draft a new article from scratch. Okay, in the draft state, we can create a new knowledge article or we can go to the existing knowledge article. In the review state, once you created a knowledge article, you have to go for the review. Request a review by relevant knowledge stakeholders who can approve the article for the publication. Okay, publication. So once you created a knowledge article, you can send for the review. So knowledge stakeholders will review the knowledge article and they will publish. They will accept you to publish the knowledge article. Once the knowledge article is published, then only everybody in the organization able to see this knowledge article. Okay. So once the knowledge article is published, then only everybody able to see in the organization. Yes. Once review is completed, knowledge article will publish. Knowledge article is visible in the knowledge base and available to internal or external users. It will available to everybody in the organization if it is in published state. And retire. So for example, maybe we have some outdated functionalities within the organization. We have knowledge articles for that functionalities. We don't require that. We have to retire that knowledge articles. So article expires on the valid to date or can be manually retired as needed. Okay. So we have valid to date field in the knowledge article. So while creating a knowledge article, we will create a valid to date. So based upon that valid to date, the knowledge article will be available, will be with the published state. Okay. Yes. You have any queries with this knowledge management life cycle? Tell me. Then now I am going to the knowledge management application and I will create a knowledge article. Okay. Yes, you have any queries here? Guys, please ask if you have any queries. So from this batch, we are not asking for any questions. Only 1 or 2 members asking only 1 or 2 questions only. Okay. So I am also came from your position. I also learned like Servicenow. So I have many doubts at that time. Every day I ask many questions to my trainer, but you are not asking for a single question.
Anji, before
Yes.
Anji, before you were teaching in Telugu, that time, I mean, your teaching is more explore like in Telugu. Yeah, now this is like shorted with examples.
I feel that so we are very much comfortable in Telugu. That's why you are feeling those are too explore. Okay. So whatever the use cases I covered within the Telugu language. So I'm covering all the examples here. Okay. I hope.
Yes, Sanjay. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we feel like that because of we are very familiar.
Yeah, here we are all are in Telugu people only. I guess if at least in last last 10 minutes or 15 minutes we can review all those things what we have covered in this section. We can discuss with Telugu. That is the better thing I thought.
Yes. So generally, I started my classes with Telugu language only. So after some time, so I used mixed language. Maybe in these classes also we will use mixed language, Telugu and English. Okay, in further. So if you are not able to understand anything within the English sentence formation, you can ask me. I will repeat you in Telugu. No problem. Okay.
Okay, Anju.
So why? Because I'm teaching in English. There are two reasons. So one is, so somebody is joining in our classes. They don't know Telugu language. That is one reason. And another reason is, so when I'm teaching in Telugu language, yes, you guys are able to understand. Even English also you are able to understand. You know the basic. You are able to understand what I am speaking. So I'm using basic sentence formation only. Okay, even I have many mistakes in English sentence formation. You know that. So, so if it is in completely Telugu, maybe while you are going to interviews, you have to answer interviewer questions in English only. Okay, for that also, that's why also I am teaching in English. Okay. So
Okay.
one day what happened is, so one of our student attended interview. In that I was in interview panel. Okay. So when we ask question, she is trying to answer in Telugu. She is trying to answer in Telugu. And she is trying to cover. Okay. So basically when we ask question, she is trying to answer in Telugu and she is covering and again going to the English. Got it? What happening is, so on that day onwards, I started doing in English only. Okay. So here we have mixed languages. So because here we have discussing only about theory part. So from next day onwards, you don't. The class should not like this. We will do some practical examples. Like here we created instance cards like that, right? So only one class left for ITS and theory part. Okay. Then onwards, we will go to the practical things more. Then, yes, I will use mixed language, no problem. Next, you can see any queries with this knowledge life cycle.
No,
No?
Anju, I am good.
Yes, fine. Now you can see, guys. So I'm closing all the tabs. So here I'm going to knowledge. You can type knowledge. Okay, you can type knowledge. So if we type knowledge here, we have knowledge application. Here you can see knowledge application. You can go to under knowledge, we have articles. You can go to the create new. Now I'm going to create a new knowledge article. Now I'm going to create a new knowledge article. So wait. Sample text. So you can see. So knowledge base it is asking. Here we have different knowledge bases like IT, knowledge or something. So I selected IT. So here we have category. Here we have to select a category. Wait. So maybe I'm going to applications. Maybe I'm going to Microsoft. Maybe I'm going to Excel. Okay. Yes. I have selected knowledge base and category. So I'm copying some content here. From here, I'm copying the content. Those are the advertisement site. Basically, this one, the and all. Wait. No, I don't want to copy that one. Wait. Oh my God. It's okay, fine. I'm copying entire content and I'm pasting here. So basically here we have to prepare, here we have to write our content. Here we have to write our content. Okay, guys. Here we have to write our content. Okay, yes, I have written my content and my knowledge base is IT and it is related to Excel sheet, for example. Excel sheet explanation. I'm saying something like this. So here you can see we have valid to date field. Here we have valid to date field. So in interviews, they will ask what is default valid to date for the knowledge articles. It is 01012100. 01012100. Okay, got it? So please remember in interviews, they will ask. They want to ask some questions about knowledge management. First question is what is valid to date in knowledge management? Default valid to date 01012100. Okay, next. I'm saving this knowledge article. I'm saving this knowledge article. Then after I'm going to publish this knowledge article. Whenever we are trying to publish this knowledge article, it will go for the approval. Yes, it will go for the review state, and once approved, it will be published. So you can say I was clicked on the publish. Excel sheet explanation. You can see this is our knowledge article. So you can see it is in review state. Now it is going for the approval. So you can see Perman Labby is the knowledge stakeholder. He is approving. Once our knowledge article is approved, it will be visible to everybody in the organization. It will be visible to everybody in the organization. And you can see this knowledge article is published. This knowledge article is published. Okay. Any queries here? Yes, you have any queries, please let me know.
Anji, can you repeat valid to date?
So in interviews, they will ask, what is default valid to date in the knowledge article? Okay. So what is the default valid to date here? Tell me. January 1st, 2100. 21, what we can say, 2100 year is. Okay. Got it?
Okay.
So basically, previously this date should be 0101-2020. Previously, this date is 0101-2020. After 2020, they changed it to 0101-2100. Okay. So for example, while creating a knowledge article, want to specify your valid to date, your custom valid to date. Yes, you can provide. For example, you want to keep this knowledge article only for 3 months from now. You can keep that date, up to that date only this knowledge article available with the users. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, Anji.
Okay, fine. So this is how, yes, we have created this knowledge article, we have published it. How we are going to see this knowledge article? By the end user. So you can see, you can go to the service portal. Yes, here we have service portal home. You can open service portal home. Here you can see. Here we have knowledge. You can click on the knowledge. You can click on the knowledge. So here, our knowledge article with applications. So our knowledge article is with Excel sheet. You can click on Excel. So you can see, wait. So you can see. So this is our knowledge article, Excel sheet explanation. Okay, you can see. The end users are able to see our knowledge article like this. Okay, so this is copy pasted content, right? That's why it is showing like this. Okay, yes. Okay, guys, everybody got it? How knowledge article looks like for the end users? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So for example, you can see if we go to the knowledge article, so here you can see here we have some eye icon. So how many members this knowledge articles has seen till now? It will update. So you can see we just open this knowledge article. That's why it is showing one view. So if you want to provide rating for this knowledge article, so for example, I'm providing 5 star. No. So we have to provide rating below actually. So okay. So up to now, maybe somebody will provide rating, right? That rating will show here. For example, so maybe yesterday I was provided rating for this knowledge article is 5. That 5 will show here like that. Okay. If you want to provide your rating, yes, you have to provide your rating here. Okay, you can see rate this knowledge article. I have provided my rating is 5. So it is asking, is it helpful? Yes, it is helpful. So, and if you want to post some comment within this knowledge article, you can post here. So for example, I'm keeping post test. So I'm commenting this knowledge article and I'm saying this is helpful. I'm also given rating for this knowledge article. Okay, we can give ratings and comments like this. Feedback for the knowledge article. You can come and refresh. So you can see. Wait, you can see. So 2 times we have seen, 2 times this knowledge article we have seen. I have refreshed, right? That's why the count was changed. So you can see previously we have given rating 5, right? That's why it is updated as 5. For example, if I refresh one more time, another view will increase here. Okay, yes, 3 times. And you can come here and you can see knowledge feedback. Knowledge feedback. You can come and refresh here. So you can see we have 3 records. One is for comments, one is for rating, one is for helpful. Okay, guys, got it? Yes? Yes or no? Okay, fine. Next, you can see, yes, we have successfully created a knowledge article. For example, you want to retire this knowledge article. Yes, you can click on the retire simply. Then after it will go for the approval. Do you want to replace the current article with another existing article? No, I want to retire this article. I don't want this article to be presenting to the users. Okay, so I'm retiring it. So you can see, yes, it went to the retired state. It went to the retired state. So if it is in retired, when we are trying to retire, so again, this Berman Luby has to approve knowledge stakeholder. For example, he is approving approving for retiring the knowledge article. Yes, we have successfully retired, and this knowledge article no longer available with the users. You can see. No, if we go to here, so we have URL here. That's why it is showing. If we go to the knowledge, if we are trying to access again this one, it will not show. Okay, so you can see. I'm going to applications. I'm going to Microsoft. I'm going to Excel. Is our knowledge article available here? So you can see. Is our knowledge article available here?
No.
No. So because of we retired. Okay, guys. So you have any queries up to here? Yes. No. So I have few more use cases. Maybe I will cover those use cases in tomorrow class. Okay. Not tomorrow means Monday. So tomorrow is Sunday. We don't have class. We will continue on Monday. Okay. And today we have very less attendance. So please don't absent further classes. If you are absenting, you will not able to understand further classes. So yes, you have any queries, please let me know. Otherwise, we will disconnect. Thank you.